guys? It's Adrian over BHA here. Hope you guys enjoyed Amazon Prime Day and hit up all the good deals that they had going on. I didn't get a whole lot this year at Amazon Prime Day, but one thing I did grab a few of were the Amazon Dash buttons. These guys were on sale for 99 cents a piece. So for a smart button that you can use to pretty much control anything, this is definitely the way to go. So this video is going to kind of show you how to control anything in Home Assistant with a Amazon Dash button. These work out great. They can pretty much do anything you want them to with Home Assistant, with the exception of there's a little bit of a latency from when you push the button to when it actually does something. So you probably don't want to use it for lights. But there's tons of other stuff that you can use it for. So use your imagination. I'm sure you'll come up with something cool. So let's get started. Alright, so we will start by installing a program called Dasher. I did not write it, but I'll put a link to their GitHub page so that you guys can, show them some love, and you can see all the other things that they have going on there. So started out the CLI. Just go ahead and run through and do updates. Just make sure your machine is up to date with all the latest and greatest. We're going to go ahead and fast forward through all this. That way you guys aren't waiting around for this thing to finish. Alright, so we finished running our updates. Alright, so to start off our install of Dasher, we need to install an application called libpcap. This is the dev version, so sudo apt-get install libpcap-dev. We're gonna, and I'll put all these links and stuff in the description, just so you can kind of copy and paste it in there. But we're gonna git clone the link for Dasher, and then move into that directory. I did all this from my home directory, so you can just have everything kind of sitting right in there. Let's do an npm install of Dasher. Takes it a second to run through the whole install. Alright, so next let's go ahead and make Dasher be an automatic service. So we can use systemctl to restart it and everything like we do all of our other applications. I don't know if you watched any of my other videos, but so we will create a Dasher service file. Description will just be Dasher. ExecStart. This will be the path to the bin file. So it's user bin node. Alright, so let's reload our systemctl files. So sudo systemctl daemon-reload. Let's go ahead and do enable our new Dasher service. And we'll go ahead and start the service so that it's running in the background. Alright, so now we are going to come over here and get the MAC address of our new Dasher button. There's a lot of different ways to do it. I've run into issues being able to pull the MAC address off of it. This is the easiest way I've discovered how to do it, so I'm going to show you guys how to do that here. Okay, so the Amazon Dash buttons, if you hold down the Amazon Dash button until it starts blinking blue, basically what it is doing is creating a ad hoc Wi-Fi connection. So once it's blinking blue, you can go to your wireless settings on your laptop or whatever you're using, and you're going to connect to Amazon Configure Me. And once you're connected to that, then you can go back to your browser and you can just browse to 192.168.0.1, and it will give you your device info of your Amazon Dash button. So as you can see, the second line down is our MAC address. So we're just going to kind of copy and paste it, whatever, save it for your later use, because you're going to use it in the config and stuff later on. Let's get back onto the Amazon app on your phone or your iPad or whatever you're using, and let's go ahead and configure the Amazon Dash button for your Wi-Fi. Say set up a new device, choose Dash button, and then it says, alright, I have your password ready. Just go ahead and agree and get started. Press and hold your button for up to 6 seconds so the light flashes blue, kind of like what we did earlier. Once it's blinking blue, hit connect. Hit continue. You want to choose a product, so we're just going to close out of the app at this point. That now it is on your wireless connection. The next part of this tutorial, I'm just using this as my example. I'm going to create a script that will send a text message to my phone for whenever we hit this button. So I'm going to go down to my scripts.yaml file down here towards the bottom. Again, you don't have to do this. This is just for the tutorial to show you how this will work with Home Assistant. It's more of an example. Create a script. We'll call it dash notification. Call it whatever you want. Service will be the notify. This is one that I already have set up, so I'll say alert Adrian. That's my text message notification. I'll just say this message was sent from my dash button, just so we'll know that's where it came from. All right, let's go ahead and save this. Restart Home Assistant. All right, so our script is now set up in Home Assistant. So next we are going to go over to our Dasher config file and put in all the information for our dash button. You know, we have the MAC address, and now we have the script that we want to run in Dasher. So let's go over there and do that. So in the dasher/config folder, we are going to edit the config.json file. As you can see, I already got one dash button in there because I've used this before. So I'm going to create a second place for another dash button. Basically mirror what's up above and just change some of the information. I'll put all this in the description so you can copy and paste it and make it easy. Just call this -2. This will be the new MAC address that we just found. So I'm going to paste that in there from what I copied earlier. Just make sure I put in all my colons. So it has to be in parentheses, and of course every 2 characters has to be a colon. See, next is the interface line. You don't have to have this one in there. This basically is the interface that Dasher should be using to listen for button presses from the dash button. Mine is labeled ENS33. If you don't put that in there, it'll just listen on all interfaces. The newer buttons are using UDP for the protocol, so if you are just ordering your button, make sure when you do the protocol option here that you list UDP. All right, now the URL is going to be basically the API URL for Home Assistant that we're going to use to call our script. So this will be the path to my Home Assistant box. API services script /turn on, because that's what we're going to use for our test. The method will be post. Headers, this is where you're going to list your API key for Home Assistant. So x-ha-access, and then put your API key. JSON will be true. And of course for the body, this will be your entity ID. So we called ours script app.dash_notification. So that's what we're going to put here. Make sure we close that out with a, yep. Here, let's save the file. And let's restart our Dasher service. So sudo systemctl restart Dasher. Let's do a status on our Dasher service just so we can see that it's up and running okay and everything. All right, I got my message window pulled up here. I'm going to push the dash button. You see it blinking. So it takes a few seconds for it to pop up. But it should come up here in my text message window. Look at that. And look, let's click on this one here. There it is. This message was sent from my dash button. Alright guys, that's the end of this tutorial. I hope you liked it. As you can see, you can use these dash buttons to control pretty much anything you want in Home Assistant. Obviously for this test, I showed you how you could send an alert to your phone. But use your creative imagination and come up with something cool for these dash buttons. If you have any questions, hit the comments below. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and check out some of the other videos I got. I'm trying to keep as many videos coming out as I possibly can. Otherwise, I'll see you guys around. Thanks.